Hello everyone, how are you doing? My name is Akir, and today I want to congratulate you for joining me and also talk about something called App Inventor. So basically, App Inventor is a really good way, and I very recommend it, of getting into programming. So basically, anyone who wants to get into programming, especially maybe people want to get into Android programming, can get used to this app and can find good use with this App Inventor, which I'll show you now. So what you do in order to get it running on your computer is actually very simple. You don't need to install any app. You don't need to install anything on your computer, basically. It's very smart, so it's actually been developed to run on your browser. So what you do, you just search it and you go into the link. The next thing you need to do is to sign up for it and to create an account. I got the old App Inventor probably here, so I'll try to get to the interesting part. Okay, so I think this is the link actually. Yeah, okay, so this is the link. So the first thing you need to do is to create an account. Once you have an account, everything is ready to go. You have your workspace. You can create projects and put the projects right in here. And they will be saved on the cloud of App Inventor. In order to create a project, you just start a new project. You see here I've created a few projects. And also what's really nice about it is that you could connect your phone to App Inventor. It goes very quickly, very easily. You just press here and connect with this AI companion option. What you need to do in order to make it work is to download an AI companion app to your phone as well, to your Android phone as well. And once you do, after clicking that, you will just need to scan a QR code with your phone, and that's it. They both can interact with each other. So that's really nice. And every time that you actually make a change, you'll see the changes go live on your phone. So for example, if you put a button, you'll see that button appears on your phone. If you change the background color, you'll see it change live. So that's really handy and convenient. Let's take a look at one of the projects that I made. Let's go to the drums project. I don't know if I clicked that. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what happens here? Basically, I just created these 8 buttons on the screen. I changed the background to be black, and also made functionality to the buttons. So whenever someone is pressing the button, a key should be played. For example, some tones that you recorded, or maybe just presets of already recorded tones. You can create just like your own piano. Okay, so I'll show you how it works in a minute, but before that, I'm going to give you a small introduction to what you see here on the screen. So basically, on the left side, you see everything. This is the palette pane. You see everything that you can drag upon to the screen, everything that you can use and put on the screen. So it's divided into categories. Very easy to find your way around there. You have buttons, checkbox, image, label, whatever you want. A list view, a text box, whatever you can think of, really. And you have a layout, which we'll talk about next, when we start actually building our applications. So for example, in this app, we have the table arrangement layout, which, as you can see here, this divides to 4 parts. So it means that whenever you place something on your screen, like a component, for example, a button, like we have here, it will go basically that way. It will be like 4 buttons, just like this. And in here we have 8 buttons. So basically what I did is I dragged 2 of these layouts to the screen, and each layout contains 4 buttons. And as you can see here, it's highlighted. And I am what is the reason to even use layout? You need to use layout to make your life a little bit easier and to place things on the screen where you want them to be. So that really is going to help you. Okay, so while I brought you to here, let's talk about the components pane. That's showing what you basically have on your screen in here. So after you're dragging things onto your screen, like for example, I'm dragging a button onto the screen, I'll see it straight away here. And I can go to it, click on it here, or press on it to just change its settings. So as you can see here, I call it pad 1, and this one I called pad 2, and I changed you might notice that the buttons look different. So basically I just created an image on Photoshop and uploaded that image to be the button instead of the regular gray boring buttons. So I put that to look like nicer. After that, you see at the bottom here some sound labels with a small speaker there. So this is the non-visible components, which means that you want some functionality, but that functionality is not going to visually appear on the screen. So for example, what I want to happen is whenever the user is tapping on a button, a sound will play. Okay, so basically I need to place that capability on the screen. So I went basically to media and I found the sound, as you can see here, and I dragged the sound component 8 times to my app, and it's automatically showed here. Now it means that you can use that feature. So basically, if you go to sound 1, for example, you see that the source is voice 1. And what is voice 1, you may ask? Is a sound sample that I uploaded. I uploaded initially to the app. So in here you can see all the files that all the files that I've uploaded. You can upload the file, and after you upload it, you can use it in here, for example, to supply a source for sound, or to use as an image for a button, for example. Now, this is just a brief on the app, and we are going to make it ourselves, so I'll show you all you need to know about it. Okay, so after you've designed whatever you could on App Inventor, so you see here we have 2 different sides of the of App Inventor. We have the designer side and we have blocks. So the designer is everything that's got to do to what you see on the screen and attach some functionality. Okay, like we loaded a file, we set some intervals, we set some settings that are regarding to every component that we want. But then we need to actually connect the functionality. So we'll go to the block side, and in here it looks like that. Basically also very, very user-friendly. In here you see your blocks for everything you need, all the operations that normal programming would provide you. But in here you can see also your components. So for example, you see your buttons, you see the layout, you see the sound component. And what I basically did is I chose every time what I want to do in this app whenever a button is pushed. So you can see here I went to the button component, drag this one on the screen. Now it's going to give me an error because there is another one already, but I dragged it onto the screen. And so it says whenever button 1 is clicked, what I want to do. So then I went to the sound component and dragged this one, which is aimed to sound 1, to here. And then I did the same to the other buttons. So now every button has an action assigned to it, an event assigned to it. So whenever you click on every button, a sound would play. Also in here I set background to black. You don't have to do it from here, but you could if you want to. Okay, so that's it for now. That's the way to start. I just thought about introducing you to App Inventor. In the next tutorial, we are going to actually build this app. If you're interested, we're going to build other apps as well, and start our way with programming. And maybe you're not starting your way. Maybe you already know programming, but it's a great way to know something new, to get into Android as well. Okay, so that's it for now, and I would like to thank you very much for watching. And if you want, you can subscribe, you can thumbs up if you like the video, or thumbs down if you didn't like it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.